welcome, with enthusiasm and joy, Owen Foley!
Thanks very much, everybody. I hope you guys are really enjoying the comedy festival here. All right. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, welcome. I'm turning 30 in about 2 months, and it's really tough for me. It's one of those milestones. You're supposed to have everything figured out. Yeah, I know, it's laughable, but give me the delusion that I got some things that I gotta work out. Like, all my friends are married, and they have houses and kids, and I recently killed my houseplant. And like, it's tough because like, I'm okay being a failure in their eyes, but like, my parents told me that I could be whatever I wanted to be. Like, I was the American dream and all that, because they're jerks who gave me unrealistic expectations. So I kind of want to go back and apologize to my past self, just, you know, I'm sorry, 4-year-old me, never became an astronaut. Sorry, 14-year-old me, none of my bands ever went platinum. Never had a threesome. Sorry, 17-year-old me, and 22-year-old me, and 29-year-old me. But ladies, if there's anyone in the crowd who can help me out, please find me after the show, because I could really use a trip to space camp. I love telling that joke because there's always a cute girl who like skews up her face like I shit in her oatmeal, just... Like, is this pathetic fat man asking me if I want to have a threesome? But occasionally you get that girl who has the wheels turning. Like, if you're one of those, find me afterwards. We can go to space camp together. No, I've been making the effort to get healthier. I decided last year I was going to start working out, and I'm down over 40 pounds in the past 18 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. When I first started running, I was terrified of like people heckling me or throwing stuff, but like, this is Vermont, so the worst I ever got was drive-by encouragement. And like, you know, I'd be running along in the dark, dressed all in black, creeping around like Belushi at Animal House, and some dude will roll past like, "You go, big guy, you got this!" And I got this. And I started going to the gym, and gyms are weird places. There's a bunch of like medieval torture equipment, and then a bunch of sweaty, panting people actively trying not to make eye contact. It's like a brightly lit sex club. But I gotta say, the worst part has to be the locker room, because no matter what time of day it is, there's always a naked old man in there. And it's not like he's just changing. No, he is there for the long haul. And he does not respect boundaries. Like, I feel like there's some sort of like civic organization, like the Rotary Club or something. They are convinced that we need to know what the male body looks like as it ages. And they've got like a special application, and those things at the carnival, like your balls must be this low in order to participate. You know, and like, they've got a schedule, like, "Jerry, we've got you signed up to be the naked guy at Middlebury Fitness from 2 to 4 on a Wednesday. You know, if you can't make it, you're responsible for finding your own coverage." You guys are really great. You know, I have to be honest, I know you're here for a comedy show, but I want to get real with you for a second. A couple years ago, I went through a really rough patch, and I did some things I'm not proud of. And I feel, in the sake of honesty, I'm going to let you in on one of those. I woke up one day just feeling lost and alone, just isolated. It was terrible. I needed human contact. I needed something to make my heart beat faster. So I did the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I went on Craigslist and, God, this is hard to admit. I went on Craigslist and I bought a ticket to a Nickelback concert. And I liked it. Please don't tell my dad, it was only a phase. No, I do want to be real for you for a second. I live in Vermont, but I don't smoke weed. In fact, I've never smoked weed. Don't worry, I'm not judging you, you're just paranoid. Like, let's face it, I have never needed a performance enhancer to be hungry and lazy. Like, I got that shit covered. But it's tough because I built a lot of bongs. All my roommates were stoners, and when they weren't writing letters to Ben and Jerry, they were coming up with things that they wanted to smoke out of. So like, I made bongs out of the normal stuff, like water bottles and like scuba equipment and like the weird medical stuff like the peak flow meter and the placebo inhaler. But there's one thing that always got away. We somehow obtained a prosthetic leg. And you know, for the life of me, I could not reverse engineer that thing. It's gonna be my white whale, being 90 years old, sitting in a rocking chair, just should have gone in through the big toe. But you are really liking that. Like, am I going to find like a blueprint drawn on a napkin of how to make a prosthetic leg bong? You know, even though I don't smoke weed, I do drink a lot. You know, not a lot. Okay, a lot. I enjoy beer, and all my friends are really into beer. But they're like the beer snobs. They can't just drink the goddamn beer. They have to like give commentary about how it has an earthy aroma and taste of coriander and allspice with a hint of a grapefruit note on the back end. Like it's the best Coors Light that they've ever had. And they all want me to mule beer for them. Like, go someplace, buy it, and bring it back. Because they've got a guy that they can ship it to. And it's not a guy who's their friend. It's just some dude that they met in line while waiting to buy more beer. And I say that I will be that guy once. I will send them one nice shipment. So I'll pack it up and I'll bring it down to the UPS store and I'll have to lie to the guy because it's illegal to ship beer. So I have to pretend that I'm shipping 37 pounds of snow globes to San Antonio. And they get it and it's like Christmas morning. Like they have visions of Hetty Topper and Hill Farmstead just dancing in their head and they crack it open and that box is just jam-packed with Bud Light, Limerita, and They never asked me again. But they also homebrew too. Like I'm sure this being Vermont, everyone has a friend who homebrews, right? Yeah, okay. And they're all terrible. Like, and we're their friends. We don't have the heart to tell them because it's like a first world problem. It's not famine or genocide. Like our issue is that our friends keep giving us too much free beer that we don't like all that much. And so, you know, they're super excited about it. They've got apps and like special equipment and, you know, matching monogram brewing jumpsuits. And they've spent all week coming up with some sort of punny name like bleached asshole blonde ale, because that's what you want to put in your mouth. And I don't get it. Like, I can buy better beer at the mobile station. Suppose in the end my feelings on beer are like my feelings on porn. I'm willing to pay extra for production value. Can't believe I said that with a straight face. Nobody pays for porn. I don't know if that gave it away, but I am single, ladies. And I stopped doing online dating because like I can be ignored by real people in real life for free. And I'm not quite desperate enough for like Craigslist or like calculating shipping on a mail order bride or any of that stuff. Like I'm in this weird like in-between area. I like to call it the Tinder hole. For those guys who don't know what Tinder is a dating app that tries to get to the lowest common denominator of two people who are willing to have sex. And so like I'll go on there and I'll be like, oh, she's not that attractive, but she's on Tinder, so she probably puts out. Yes. Ah, she's got kids. Well, she definitely puts out. Yes. She's an amputee. Well, maybe she's got an extra prosthetic leg kicking around. Yes! Thank you, folks. My name is Owen Foley. Enjoy the rest of the show.